The Arab world. The rise of Islam was instrumental in uniting the warring Arab tribes into a powerful empire. The Arab Empire, founded by the early caliphs, embraced apart from Arabia, Syria, Iraq, Iran, Egypt, North Africa, and Spain. Following internal differences and civil wars among the Arab tribes, the Arabs came to power as caliphs at Baghdad in the middle of the 8th century. The Abbasids claimed to belong to the same tribe to which the Prophet Muhammad belonged, and were for that reason considered holy. For about 150 years, the Abbasid Empire was one of the most powerful and flourishing empire. At the height of it included all the important centers of civilization in the area, parts of North Africa, Egypt, Syria, Iran, and Iraq. The Abbasids controlled not only some of the most productive countries of the West, Asia, and North Africa, but also commanded the important trade routes linking to Mediterranean world with India and China. The safety and security which the Abbasids provided to the trade routes was an important factor for the wealth and prosperity of the people in the area, and of the splendor and the magnificence of the Abbasid court. The Arabs were keen merchants and quickly emerged as the most enterprising and wealthy merchants and seafarers in the world during the period. Numerous cities with magnificent buildings, both private and public, arose. The standard of living and cultural environment of the Arab towns could hardly be paralleled in any country in the world during the period. The most famous caliphs of the period were Al Mamun and Harun al Rashid. The splendor of their court and the palaces and of their patronage to men of science and learning became subjects of numerous stories and legends. During the early period, the Arabs displayed a remarkable capacity of assimilating the scientific knowledge and administrative skills of an ancient civilization they had overrun. They had no hesitation in employing non Muslims, such as Christians and Jews, and also non Arabs, particularly the Iranians, many of whom were Zoroastrians and even Buddhists, for running the administration. Although the Abbasid caliphs were Orthodox Muslims, they opened wide the, the gate of learning from all quarters as long as it did not challenge the fundamental tenets of Islam. The Caliph Al Mamun set up a house of wisdom, Baitul Hikmat, at Baghdad for translation into Arabic the learning from various civilizations: Greek, Byzantine, Egyptian, Iranian, and Indian. The example set by the caliphs was followed by individual nobles. In a short space time, almost all the important scientific works of the various countries had become available in Arabic. We know a good deal about the impact of Greek science and philosophy on the Arabs, largely due to the work done in recent years by a devout band of European scholars. We are also beginning to have a better idea of the impact of Chinese science and philosophy on the Arab world. Many Chinese inventions, such as the compass, paper, printing, gunpowder, and even the humble wheelbarrow, traveled from China to Europe via the Arabs during this time. The famous Venetian traveler Marco Polo traveled to China in order to know more about it and to breach the Arab monopoly of Europe trades with China. Thank you everyone for tuning in. All the best for your exams, and do share and subscribe to the channel for more videos. In the next part, we'll cover the next paragraph on the same chapter. Thank you.